Hey guys, Tom here. Hey, I wanted to do a follow-up video on the Rush concert I went to in Chicago. I went to it here on the 22nd of July. And I did a video back in, I think it was October, or right in there anyway, about the Rush pre-sale tickets that I bought and an exorbitant amount of money. I paid for them, and I got 2 tickets. We were on the end of the aisle. And I think, back then in that video, and I got some flack from people after that video, but I don't care. And I was a little over $2,100 into those 2 tickets. And I'm not saying that, bragging about how much money I spent. I'm saying that because it had value to me. It was worth it. These guys were coming out of retirement. And I had thought about that since I purchased the tickets. And so I went to the concert in Chicago. I flew to Chicago. It was a nice nonstop flight. And had 9th row tickets right on the end. And I gotta say, this was worth every bit of what I paid for those tickets. These guys were so good. It was so good to see them back out again, playing. And it's all the songs we knew. You had Annika on the drum kit. She just killed it. She is a monster drummer. Make no mistake, she did a real honor to all of Neil's little nuancy, difficult stuff. It was really impressive. She didn't do a drum solo, but she got all the intricate parts, and it was really impressive. She just humbly sat back there and just killed it. And they added a guy named Lauren. I can't remember his last name right now for the video, but he was on the synthesizers, kind of in the dark behind Geddy. And my impression was that his synthesizer parts, because Geddy still played, the synthesizers like on Tom Sawyer, but I think Lauren's role, and don't quote me because I'm not sure, but I think he was playing the synthesizer parts that Geddy normally would have picked up with his pedal board, his foot board down there, that he would play with his feet while playing the bass at the same time. And I think Lauren picked that work up for him. And then he did some backing vocals where in a few spots he's singing right in the same key as Geddy, I think. If I can hear my video right, I think he was. And so that was just really cool. And the new, they had this, I don't know, a curtain that they draped in front of you, but it was with slats and it was electronic, and they'd show images on it. And they had, how they do their videos before they come out on stage, and it's them, portraying different characters and being funny. They had a video like that on this curtain that drapes around the band, and then it lifts up, and they started right in with Xanadu and their double neck guitars, both of them. And I think, I don't know, it might have been as many as 23 songs in the set list that night. This was so good, and so I'm so glad I spent the money on it. And so now I'm looking at going again and seeing what Vancouver might have in October this year, and try to catch another show possibly. So we'll see. So anyway, if you can get a Rush show in, do it. This is so worth it. Geddy's hitting the high notes when he's singing that, I went, wow. And at intermission, you're standing in line for merch or the restroom, and guys are talking about, Geddy was hitting these high notes that, wow, it was really impressive to see. And still, they were both playing like monsters, and God, it was just worth it. It was so worth it. So if you're a Rush fan, totally do this. And also, there's word that they're going to get a residency in the Sphere in Vegas for 2027, or that they were in talks of it. And I saw a couple of articles about that. So we'll see what happens. They're going to have a rotating bunch of bands, I think, in there starting in 2027. And so I don't know much more than that, other than they were finalizing their talks, I think, with the Sphere to do that. So we'll probably be making another trip down there and seeing some shows as well. So anyway, I just wanted to give an update. The money was well spent, and these guys it's just great to see them again. And especially, you know, you thought they were retired, they came out of retirement, and here we go. And now they're playing all the stuff that we've known. You know, they didn't have a new album to promote or anything. They were just out there to rock. And it was great. So it was totally great. So if you can catch a Rush show anywhere near you, do it. I recommend it highly. Anyway, that's about all I had to say. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to try to get another video out to you here real soon. Take care.